Good afternoon, North Georgia. Let's take a look at your weather today, or really just most of Georgia. Let's take a look at your weather. Athens sitting at a high of 39, Blairsville 36, Dalton 41. I mean, this is a pretty stark change than what we've been seeing. I mean, temperatures, we're used to temperatures between the 20s and 30s for highs the past couple days, but peaking into the 50s and 40s in places. Athens didn't hit 50 today, but man, it's definitely a change from what it's been hitting. And part of this is because of this right here. This is your dew point. This measures your moisture. So 17 and that's not a whole lot really, but it's definitely an increase from what we've been seeing in the single digits to even zero mark that you've seen across Georgia. We've had some really low dew points, meaning a lot of dry air in our area, and that really just leads to a very stark temperature gradient over at night. So when you have dry air, that dry air can really cool down. It doesn't have a lot of water in it, so it can cool all the way down, and that's where you get your low temperatures. We saw some temperatures low single digits in the mountains because of that low dew point. So, but it doesn't seem like anything like that will be happening in the next couple days. Why is this happening? Well, it's this guy right here. This we call it a mid-latitude cyclone, and it's going to be making its way northeasterly. And right now we have a little bit of remnants from it. Well, not really remnants, but we have some clouds that's kind of popping in over North Georgia, or just over Georgia in itself. You know, southern Georgia is seeing a lot more temperature advection is what we call it. Albany, you saw, was like 51 right now with a really high dew point. That's because of this guy. It's kicking a lot of warm Gulf air right over Georgia, and that's going to be our story for the next couple of days. Temperatures will be increasing, dew points will be increasing up to the 50s and 60s in the next 2 or 3 days coming into Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. But this thing is going to stall, which is good news for us because that will kick all of the cold air out. But bad news if you don't like rain. The next couple days is not looking good in terms of rain. Tonight, not a whole lot. Passing showers, as you can see. It's supposed to kind of stall out for the next day, so that's going to kind of stall out our rain chances for the day or two. But coming in Wednesday night or Tuesday night and going into Wednesday, warm front's going to start making its passage across Georgia, and that's going to lead to some rain. Good chance this thing gets caught right here on the mountains, and that's not going to be good in terms of rain. QPF totals. This is just your rain totals. This is just your rain totals, and day 2 and day 3, it's looking to be decent chances up to 2 inches of rain in some areas. North Georgia in the mountains, as the warm front gets kinked here, that it could lead to maybe some flooding in some places. This might be a decent pour going in on that Wednesday if it does get caught. But then going ahead into Thursday, warm front is supposed to kick out Thursday morning, but I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't. If it kind of lingered around a little bit longer, and that might give us a little bit more rain totals. But yeah, we'll go with the model. This model is wanting to go up, so it's going north, and that should leave a decent passage for this cold front, which could set up some severe thunderstorms, as there is a hatch chance. The NWS does have us the Weather Prediction Center has us for a hatch thunderstorm chance. This is still a couple days out, but if this thing kicks out, clouds, if they clear, that could be bad in terms of severe storms, but it's a little bit too early to make any big predictions on that. And passage Friday morning, and should be kicking out by Saturday, Sunday. Rain totals, it's looking to be a decent amount. Most of Georgia has been in a drought for the past couple months, so this is definitely going to help it. Rain totals on day 5, which I believe is Friday or Saturday, will be upwards to an inch across most of Georgia. And this event could give most of Georgia a couple inches of rain, all said and done, up to 2 to 3 inches. So this will be very good. But looking into your temperatures for the next couple of days, your high or your low tonight is not going to be as significant as they've been the past couple of days. Temperatures getting into 3 degrees in some parts of the mountains. Not so much this time. Clouds are moving in, dew points increasing, moisture is moving in. You're not going to get that cold, so your cool nights still going to be cool, but not frigid. And your days, you're expected to warm up decently, some places into the 50s. You kind of have that little border right here. That might have something to do with the stationary front that's kind of lingering around right here. But tomorrow we're expecting a decent warm up similar to today, with some showers, with some clouds, and then going into tonight, or tomorrow night, which would be Tuesday night, not a significant decrease in temperatures, which is notable because that is probably predicting a little bit more rain totals. So more rain will probably keep us a little bit warmer during the night. So keep that in mind. Your commute going in Wednesday morning, rain is going to be setting in, and I believe that's when that warm front is going to be kicking in. Yes, that's when that warm front starts kicking. So once it starts making its way across North Georgia, that could lead to some pretty messy travels. So be on the lookout for that. And as we kind of scroll into Wednesday evening, you have a pretty nice warm up. all that warm advection from that warm front that's kind of stalling over the mountains. So you can kind of see it's kind of a small gradient here. That's going to lead us to a warm up pretty good over most of Georgia, unless you're kind of in the mountains up here in North Georgia. But besides that, pretty low temperatures for the rest of the week, or pretty high low temperatures for the rest of the week. Wednesday night, high of 50s across most of Georgia, high of a 60. That's going to be nice waking up to that. But it's probably going to be wet, so that's our trade-off. Man, we can't get what we want, but it's fine. It's either frigid temperatures or wet, rainy, and not as cold. But that's what you get for living in the Southeast going into spring. Until next time.